Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to Satisfactory Update 6. This is Maker Gaming, episode 28. We're in the Spire Coast, finally. In the last episode, we got this oil node going. We're now producing plastic and rubber, I think 20 a minute each. And then their byproduct is producing petroleum coke. We've already filled up that container full of it. The rest of it we're just throwing into the awesome sink. We also built a small concrete factory down here in the bottom of the canyon just to have a closer source of concrete because we're about to build at least one big structure out here in the Spire Coast. We also went back to base to try and get some research going around the plastic and rubber, but they were more expensive than I thought they would be. In terms of the items on the right, the AI limiters, circuit boards, and the high-speed connectors. So I think I want to set up at least small temporary build factories for each of those so that those are automating. I really don't like making parts by hand this late in the game. Parts take longer. So yeah, in this episode, the very first thing I want to do, I got my full concrete. I want to make the full circle. I want to see what that's going to look like. I guess we can just leave that there. Reminder that it's there. All right. We're gonna get back going on this. Probably gonna skip pretty much all of it, and I'll see you towards the end of it. For those that need a small refresher, you get this one down in the middle. You just rotate one at a time, holding the control, as long as there's nothing next to it that it's going to try and connect to. And you just keep going at each interval. Looks like that's our next one. Then you can zoop on out. There are different distances where the two last ones meet at a good point. So from the sides, you don't want them to be too far apart or too close together. They can make some not appealing patterns. So there are specific ones that are good. This is one center block and then 10 out in each direction. I think 7's another one of those sweet spots, but I'm not sure. It's online. Or I can figure it out and put it down in the put it in text. Alright, we're officially overlapping in this middle section. You can start to see just how circular it becomes. Alright, a couple more. I'll be right back. We'll be done. Alright, this looks like it could be it. Be here together for the final one. Just to be sure, we're going to run down there. Oh, we're out of concrete. What a bummer. Okay. Well, there is most of a circle, guys. We did it. Alright. We're going to bring so much concrete. Man. So, yeah, this is Z-fighting. For those that haven't played the game or haven't done a lot of this. This is what happens in the inside layers of these big circles. That's a lot of objects trying to define themselves at the same time. So yeah, we'll do the Z-fighting trip. The Z-fighting... sorry. We will do the Z-fighting... The Z-fighting. We will do the Z-fighting tip of getting rid of that towards the edges once we get to the end. And we'll do more of a square design in the middle and get rid of all these extras. But that's later down the road. Right now we're just looking for shape. This might not even be the permanent spot. This is just my first best idea. But I do have 4 others. It does look a little more impressive than I said in the last episode, just the circle being more filled in. So maybe we'll add some sidewalls too and see if that ups the impressiveness factor, or if we need to go bigger than 21 across. This is a long trip even to the canyon right now. We might want to Hypertube us our way back soon. Probably for advanced steel, or the steel factory. Alright, we're producing plenty of that now, so we're going to take that to our starter base in case we ever need it. We'll have it over there. Oh, missed. I doubt we're going to have enough concrete here yet, but we'll check. No. I didn't think we would. It was never supposed to make that large amount yet. It was supposed to be something that collects. Alright, we are almost all the way back from our base with concrete to finish the circle. But since we're over here already, why don't we check out some different angles? See if we like it. And waste more concrete, obviously. It's a good plan. You know, I promise there will be a time in this game, in these episodes, where all my paths are laid out to my main areas and all these silly floating structures, things like that, are not everywhere. Hey, I got rid of one ramp in the canyon. One more to go. Yeah, I think that's a good spot. I had a few more ideas. I think one was right here over this. One was here over this. I don't really want to cover up that spiral, though. We're going to want to keep all these trees. I've been noticing in the northern forest where we built a lot at the beginning, it's really thinned out, the forest, just taking down random chunks of trees each time you're building. So we're going to try and keep a lot of the wildlife of this place. Like with the concrete tower, I'm thinking more height than, you know, expanding out. We're also going to want to see where all the points come off, because that'll be important for our transportation. Is this the height? This is not the height of our regular bridge. That is. That might be our standard height. And our standard height for transportation will end up being the main circle of the tower, the widest circle. We'll have some train stations there eventually. But I almost want to go with this height, because this is the height that matches up with the truck station, transportation hub that way. So eventually we're going to have to drag this out to there. I mean, no time like the present. think that's one too many over. And even when we do drag it all the way out there, it's going to be deleted. It's just to get the right direction. We're going to need to do it from there, from the exact center. Like kind of a spoke of a wheel, like straight from the center out. That will be one of the roads. Going back just real quick to make sure that I'm actually on the level. Or did I start one up? Sure as hell didn't. Man, I love this game. Just, sorry, zoned out a little while. Just thinking about Mario graphics, Link to the Past graphics, Metroid. Now we're here. Where we can build anything we want. Alright, what'd that take? 1,000 concrete? And our, oh shit. And our main transportation, I'm gonna be okay. Our main transportation routes will be 3 wide. I think that's what we're going with. Well, that was close enough. Gonna officially finish the circle now. Alright, we're going to get rid of as much of this as we can. What color is going to go good here? Is it a beach color? Is it purple? I was mostly joking, but that doesn't look bad in a tropical kinda. Alright, so when you're building walls, or when you're building more foundations off of a circle, you want to make sure you're on each plane. And then you just go all the way around. Repeat, repeat, repeat. There will be variances. Right now we're still just kind of looking at Actually, I wouldn't say this is an option anymore. I'd say this is where I'm putting it. But we'll be working with a lot of glass. There will be places where it goes in. I'm thinking of a 4-meter concrete all the way around the edges. I guess they'd be right inside these walls. Out of iron plates. Alright, so what would do us good now is just a straight full material dump here. Go back and just bring back concrete iron plates. So I'm going to do that. Maybe I'll put up some swatches. See what people think. There's 2 for now. Just a reminder, we're doing this. This is going to be our final location, but I don't know if I want to go bigger. This would be the easiest circle to work with when you're talking about the tips and how close they get to each other. If we go much bigger, I've never actually seen what people do. My assumption would be I would go out, you know, say I went out 10 more. I think my thing would be to just add, like, say, every other block or every other spoke. You'd go out the 3 and then do 1, then the next one. Do 3. And I think that would work just fine. So if I go bigger, oh, that would be a 41. That might be big enough. Well, like I said earlier, now we delete this and it becomes our, this will be our final, or this will be a final road. And if it's 3 wide, maybe not, depending on train station or otherwise. If it's 3 wide, this will be the middle one on either side. That way we're staying centered into the wheel, into the circle. You know, there's probably nothing on these, but doesn't hurt to have different vantage points. Okay, that purple, that green, those look good together. that purple, and that green. Oh my god, that's Buzz Lightyear. Purple, green, and white. That makes me like it more. But no, those are too neon for this build. Maybe a darker green or darker purple. I don't know, but that's the shape over there. Right, so I quit that segment right then. I just came back. It's been a couple days since I've got to play because of work and trying to get that last video uploaded, and whatever was happening with Blender, it just kept dropping out certain files, and it wouldn't tell me till after it rendered the video, so just over and over. Very aggravating. So it's been a few days. I just got back, and there's been an update. And there's an update video on YouTube from Snoot. Doesn't seem like anything too major. The animals got updated again, so I imagine they probably all got repopulated again, which is fine. Nothing that affects me, I don't think, except possibly the there's a new pipeline variant that doesn't have the indicators, so I guess it's just a smoother look. Whoops. But anyway, I was thinking about, you know, I talked about wanting to have different places that the circle could maybe be, but I think I've decided that's where I want it to be. But I do think I want to make other ones. I think I kind of want everything in this area on more of a rounded grid. So I think I'm going to have this main tower. I think I'm going to draw a circle over this, and maybe over this, and have a couple of the guide of the main arcs, or the main spokes coming out farther, just to see where they'd cross, and can use that, like maybe use the curve of this one and the curve of that one to make kind of an S right here. And just I want to have a grid based off of these 2 or 3 or 4 circles. So I might get that started now. For sure I know I have to go pick up iron plates. That's why I quit the first time. Or that's why I quit a second ago, 2 days ago. I know for sure I want to go back and get, I need to go back and get iron plates, because that's why I quit my last segment a couple days ago. It doesn't stand out enough yet, but obviously it's not full height, but let me get my thoughts organized. I'll be back. So I heard your AI has been updated. Hopefully that means all the beans have been reloaded, and the one by the sulfur hopefully is not glitching out anymore. I don't know if I care enough to go look, but if we're near him, we'll check on him. I also saw from the update patch notes that they call those the space giraffe. I think the best I've heard so far is a tick. Alright, we're just here to pick stuff up. While we're here, we'll drop off some plastic, some rubber, in case we need it. Alright, so we went back, we got iron plates, we got concrete. We dumped a lot of other things though, including all of our steel pipes and steel beams. So hopefully we don't need that. Can't make any windows while we're over there. But I think I'm just going to go back. I'm going to lay out some more of this kind of grid that I'm thinking of, at least for the main circle. And I'll be back with that. I wonder if these roads are going to be too high. You know, I think I want to do them in glass. So you're still getting that color underneath, because these bridges are going to be three thick probably, 3 wide. Alright, I guess this circle's big enough. Who am I kidding? What am I going to build that's bigger than... Well, you never know. So this is our first road that's tagged into the middle of this circle. Don't want a ramp. And like I said, the road will be 3 wide. We need to figure out that middle. Alright, so I want to find my north and east. Would that be the world grid here? Yes. Okay, so this is on the world grid. So it is oriented north to south. So yeah, we'll do our main orientations on at least the main floor with the cardinal directions. So we want to get this marked out, and also for our guides outside of the circle. So let's look at that a little bit. So that is our north to south. All right, so we made it one higher, so we can go past our original stuff. We'll get it down there. Alright, I'm going to do that a bunch of different times. I've never done something like this before, so let me figure out a process. No. What was that? Trippy. Alright, noted. Don't go over there. Apparently the flies have new behaviors. Ooh. Not bad, Spitter. I'm not scared of you. I'm just going this way because I want to. I need to fix this whole temporary scaffolding. Ridiculous. Shouldn't be hard to get out to your work. Alright, let's make sure we're going 10 out each time and then marking it. So that's 10 and then a mark. then that'd be 10 and a mark. And I think that's probably far enough. 30 meters out in any direction from the circle. And I'm going to do that 8 times. Nice looking little cave. I never thought I'd say this, but I miss the spiders. I feel like I don't see them ever anymore. But maybe with that new update, maybe they will have respawned. Alright, that's over half the circle. A couple more to do. We're going out. Well, originally 10 off from the main. So that's 10 out to the tower. And then 20, 30, 40. So 40 meters out from center. Hash marks at every 10 meters. We'll leave it at that for now. Alright, I'm back. I started making the top, and I just can't keep concrete. This is all very expensive. So, back for concrete again. Oh, wait. We're getting all the concrete. Hold on. Let me see what we could maybe do for hypertubes and power. 1, 2. Oh, we don't have the encased beams. All right. We'll try and do a Hypertube cannon. Multiple entrances, make it faster. Because of the material sink of this job, it is going to be, there's going to be a lot of back and forth. Alright, so that Hypertube maybe was about, I was going to say a third of the way, but no, maybe a quarter of the way. So, encased industrial beams and steel pipes on the way back. But first we're going to take all the concrete out of the starter base. We'll also cut off any splitters that are headed to an awesome sink right now. We need to be collecting all that at the starter base. We need to double or triple the concrete down there. We'll be doing that very soon. What else? I also want to unlock the glass floors. The frame foundations, that stuff. I want to start being able to look underneath our bridges. Alright. What do we got here? Not as much as I hoped. Yep, we'll cut this off. All concrete there, please. Okay, so I'm just going back. I've gotten a lot of materials. All the concrete we have. we're heading back. After this one, we're going to have to do something about concrete, and we're going to have to end the episode soon also. There's more concrete as we speak. It's everywhere. We just need to implement it. Set up productions. Oh wow. There's my power plant way back there. There's my transportation hub. There's the bridge. There's Ray. There's the 300. Cool. This almost feels too high. What if I want to be a little bit lower for the main level? Anyway, let's finish a Hypertube. Maybe we'll call the end of the episode when we finish the Hypertube, because we probably need to. Alright, those are all hooked up. I don't think they look right. I think they might need a piece of tube, Hypertube in between each one. But we'll get power and find out. Alright, we got the tube over to here. Now we're just gonna drop it. I shouldn't have got rid of that scaffolding, because I didn't actually want to leave that pillar there. But now we kind of have to for the moment. Alright, let's try this again. So only one of them's working for now. Should try something else. I think there's a simpler version than this, but we're just trying to get it working for now. That looks like it might work. Still need to pull power though. Alright, power's looking okay. I mean, not great, but we're getting by. Got 3 of these hooked up, see if it works. Yep, sounded like it worked. It looks like we're going a little faster. Now it just looks normal. I feel like those are new. Alright, we got the Hypertube over here. We have power over here. I think we should probably end it there. I know it's anticlimactic. This was never going to be done in an episode or two. I just don't. I'm only playing a couple hours each video, so there's going to be a lot of planning behind this. Maybe for each episode going forward, I'll try and do some other object also. Maybe on this right, like we'll get the circuit board factory going next time. That way we can get the radars unlocked. So we'll look to do that. Thanks for watching. It's funny. This is the result. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.